Place the cut hand here. Inhale and push my hand forward and upward. Exhale. Now inhale. Listen to me. It's not that you actively control the extension of the thoracic spine to lift it up. It has now become like this. It now becomes an inhale. Actively puffing out the chest. Listen carefully. Why do many bodybuilders have their chest curves straightened? It's because when they perform all chest exercises, whether it's bench press or seated chest press, they end up sitting there, placing their hands on the handles. First, puff out your chest, then push. The more you practice, the straighter your chest becomes. The thoracic spine cannot actively extend. As long as you fill your lungs with air, it automatically extends. The biggest difference between active and passive extension is that in active extension, the muscles responsible for extension actively contract to pull the thoracic spine over. In passive extension, you fill up with air, the thoracic spine extends passively, and the muscles responsible for extending the thoracic spine are relaxed. So if you practice like this, you won't straighten your chest. If you perform all bench presses and chest presses by first puffing out your chest and then pushing, you will end up constricting your chest and thoracic spine. Then, during the process of inhaling, the elasticity between your thoracic spine and sternum will worsen, and your breathing will become increasingly poor. Then, in this way, your scapula will gradually become unstable, leading to shoulder impingement. It's like this. I place my hand here and let it inhale. It's not you who is inhaling like this, but your whole body that relaxes. As your lungs fill with more and more air, you stretch naturally without you stretching on your own initiative. That's better. Then up the ribs. 1, 2, 3, 7. Breathe. Slowly. Exhale. Don't inhale into your stomach. Very good. Okay, next, open the sternum and ribs together. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. Come inhale. Exhale. Listen to my command. Listen to my command. 1, 2, 3, 7. Hold it. Don't breathe. Don't exhale. Then inhale again. Hold it. Don't exhale. Inhale again. Good. Relax your head. Relax your head. Raise this hand over your head. That's enough. Did you understand? Okay. Now I'll tell you. If you are at the beginner level, if he can't raise his hand, you would relax and stretch the muscles around it, which is the lowest level. If you are more advanced, you would choose to activate his serratus anterior, which is slightly better, but still quite basic. It's not that his serratus anterior lacks strength, it's that it can't exert force. If you are even more advanced, you would activate his scapular or stabilizing muscles, and some of his shoulder flexion angles can also improve your level even further. If you train his thoracic stability at the top level, you only need to adjust his breathing, and his condition will improve. I have him open his sternum and ribs, and at this moment, his scapula immediately adheres. Once the scapula adheres, his serratus anterior instantly gains strength. So when he raises his hand, he can immediately rotate upwards. Therefore, he needs to practice thoracic breathing exercises, not abdominal breathing, not intercostal breathing, not scapular support exercises, nor serratus anterior activation. This is the difference. And this way you can solve what? This way you can frozen shoulder that even hospitals in Korea can't solve. No hospital doctor will check a frozen shoulder patient's thoracic breathing ability. And even if they know they have this issue, they won't practice it because it's quite complex. Breathing isn't that simple. If I were to train him, I wouldn't start with this. I would first train his pelvic floor muscles, then his abdominal muscles, then his diaphragm, and then work on the coordination between them. Only then would I teach him to change his pattern, and at that point he can gradually stabilize. So I have helped many students who got injured from practicing yoga, Pilates, or from weightlifting, resulting in subacromial impingement by creating training plans for them and teaching them how to train. It's mainly based on this approach.